What is up, Internet Land? Zachmus Prime, aka Zachmus Prime, here with another Transformers video review for you. Today, the figure that I'm taking a look at is the Transformers Legacy Jhiaxus. And yeah, Jhiaxus, I'll be honest with you, I don't know a whole lot about Jhiaxus. I know that he's from the G2 comics, and that he's some sort of a Decepticon bigwig. And that is basically the extent of my knowledge. I didn't pick him up because he was a character that I didn't know anything about, and I didn't have any particular feelings for it. But a buddy of mine was like, "Hey, you want to review this figure?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" And he's actually a really good figure. The first thing that strikes me about this figure is that they went to a lot of steps to, cover up the gappiness. He's got no hollows in his forearm where his hands go. He's got no hollows in the back of his legs. He's got no hollows in his thighs, no waffling on him. That's, no visible waffling on him, of course. And just, it's all really well done. Really well done. So I thought that was pretty cool. His transformation is a little basic, but effective. It works out. Opening hands, I guess I've really liked that on the figures that they've presented it in so far. This, along with Tarn, they're the only ones so far that have been within their size class. I think the only other figures with opening hands have been the Voyager-sized Leader-class Optimus Prime and the Deluxe-sized Voyager-class Hot Rod. And I think the Commander class, a couple of Commander classes, maybe all of the Commander classes so far. I don't know off the top of my head. But this guy has got opening hands, and he's a Voyager-sized Voyager-class figure, and Tarn, again, Voyager-sized Voyager-class. So... But, yeah, I can't speak as to how accurate his color scheme is, though I imagine it's probably pretty accurate. I like all these cool little random, I don't know what they're supposed to do. They don't look like a functional, useful part, whatever, but, apparently it's accurate, just detailing in his shins. He's got shin conduits, what can I say? In terms of accessories, he comes with 2 guns. In classic Legacy style, he comes with 1 gun that's his official accurate gun, and then another gun that's a smaller, molded in transparent plastic, dinkier gun. And they did this with Minerva as well. Minerva came with 1 gun that was the right gun, and then a little clear gun that was almost the same gun but crappier looking. They both come with 5mm pegs on them. This one's got 1 on the bottom as a handle and the 1 on the side. Same with this one on the bottom, one on the side. They both fit into the hand. The hand does not need to close around it. It's just held between the palm and the thumb. This gun is way too small to look good. It's like a oversized pistol almost. Too small to be a full blaster, but too small to be a full blaster, but too large to be a pistol. This one I think looks a lot better. This one I like to display him. Come on, gravity works with it on his forearm like that. Again, I'm sure there's no accuracy to that whatsoever, but it looks pretty cool. Also, when I picked this figure up, because like I said, this is on loan to me, this section here was sitting on the back of this gun here, and I wasn't sure what that was all about. I mean, they do appear to line up just perfectly, but then that leaves this big gappy space here, and there's nothing I can do with this one. I suspect if I had a weaponizer on hand, which I kind of do. Maybe we can, like, do something with that. Does that look cool? I don't know. I don't think it does. But, yeah, I don't know. I just keep this on here where I believe it belongs and keep this in his hand where I believe it belongs. And so, yeah, there he is with his accessories. In terms of articulation, his head is on a ball joint. It is a bit loose on this copy that I have, but not like so loose that it flops around or anything like that. Rotates just fine, looks up, looks down, wiggles a bit. He's got a joint that comes out for most of a tree pose. Arm goes around at least as much as it's allowed to with this little wing in the back. You know, as much as you need, certainly. Bicep swivel up here, single joint elbow, but it goes for over 90 degrees, and that's respectable. Wrist swivel, and like I mentioned, the opening hand there. For whatever reason, this one moves just fine. This one's a little loose. So, not so much that it can't hold its gun, but it's just loose. I don't think I like that much. I haven't had any problems with it in terms of... Or have I? You know what that needs? That needs some kiki. That needs some kiki. Need some kiki. Come on, open up, open sesame. It comes with a pin taped to the side so you can clear out the nozzle. And I'm just gonna wing this in there. Use a bunch of it. So it kind of floods that area a little bit. And then you just work this back and forth to make sure it works into there. And you just kind of do this till it dries up. And you just let it dry and repeat as needed. Ah, there we go. It's already a lot better. Yeah, Kiki. It's basically just furniture polish in a little bottle. So I guess what the guy's charging for it, it's kind of an outrageous thing. If you just, I mean, before this came around, people were talking about the merits of future floor polish, and that's basically what this is floor polish or furniture polish. That being said, this little like needle nozzle is very nice. Is very nice for getting into cramped places. So that's basically worth it alone. So there's my little endorsement for Kiki. But anyhow, in terms of posability, he does also have a waist joint. Leg kicks forward that much, kicks backwards only that much, which, I mean, it's not bad. It's about what you would need, you know, at least what you would need. Comes out for 90% of a Van Damme, 85% possibly. Thigh swivel, single bend at the knee, but that goes over 90 degrees. Again, I like that. Anything over 90 degrees is a win in my book. Forward and back, toe articulation, and ankle rocker. So, yeah, that's all very good. He can do the dab. So, that's something. That's important. That's critical. That's a critical... that's getting to be downright tight. Yeah, boy. I like that. To get this guy transformed up, it's actually pretty stinking easy, actually. So you open up this part here and open up this guy here. Head gets flipped in. Open up the front chest part, like so. As you bring this out, you want to make sure that this guy goes in, so you don't have any collisions. Bring out the nose. Click that into place, like that. Close this back up. Oh, yeah. Gotta get this little red scopy bit way out of the way. Close this back up. You want to rotate the legs 180 degrees. The arms are going to come in like so. They will kind of tab together, but in a bit. We'll get to that in a bit. Fold out these little green wings. Bring this up, and you're going to fold the foot all the way down, and then combiner wars this up. That tab right there is going to go into a slot on the bottom of his toe. Oh, wait, before I do that, this fin needs to come out. That's what was hanging me up. And now that works just fine. And we'll do the same for the other one. Pull this out a little bit. That will allow us to run up and peg into there, and then tab these together. And then what you want to do is you want to take this, and these tabs are going to plug into slots on the underside of the knees. But the knee is basically going to go over this tab, but under this little part in the middle. And it's kind of frustrating to put in. And it's actually more frustrating to untransform. So, I folded these wings out. These are going to come around, and you're just going to plug this tab into that slot like so. And on the other side, like so. Open up this little panel here. This little panel here. Fold the fist in, close it back up. Again, with this one, fold the fist in, close that back up. Now we're going to get these guys tabbed together, and then as a unit, they're just going to both come down on this little green swing arm. And then these tabs right here will plug into these slots on the back of the legs. Ka-chunk. And that, as they say, is that. And now he's some sort of a jet thingamajig. He does have his little guns. You can plug them into the centerline port, though that clip thing will get in the way. And on this one, the leg barrel will get in the way. So maybe you can use that for something else. Generally, the way I do it is I take this and plug this in here on this side like so, and then plug this one here on the side like so. And that's it for that. All in all, the transformation is all right. It's, you know, gappy in here, and look, there's arms in the bottom there. It's not as clever of a transformation as, say, Cyclonus, but it is decent, I suppose. Robot mode is probably why most people are getting this if they're getting it for the character. But yeah, there he goes. No landing gear or anything like that, but he balances on his arms quite well. And yeah. All in all, it's decent. I like the engineering on him. I like the sculpt. You can see his face through that window. Maybe showing up better to my eyes than it is to my camera. But all in all, I'm going to be honest, I still don't think I'm going to pick one up. But I don't hate the figure by any stretch of the imagination, so. Anyhow, thanks everybody for watching. You guys are fantastic. Everybody stay awesome and be good to each other. See ya.